Blair,
Present.
Mayor Pro Tem, Trustee Abbott.
Present.
Quorum established.
Thank you. Please join us in a moment of silence and reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. Today is in honor, our moment of silence will be in honor of Mr. Dave Mamer, a longtime Woodridge resident who passed away about 3 weeks ago.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We do have a few special recognition items this evening to present. We'll start off with an introduction of new employee, Kimberly Clark, Director of Community Development in the Department of Community Development. I'll turn it over to you, Administrator Stonich.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem Abbott. And I will ask Ms. Kimberly Clark here to join me at the podium, if you would. So Mayor and Board, a good evening. It's my pleasure to introduce to you your new Community Development Director here in Woodridge. Kimberly started with us last week. It's been a little over a week now, right? On September 6th. Allow me to share a little bit about Kimberly's professional background. She most recently served in the Community Development Department as the Director of the Village of Tinley Park down in the south suburbs. She brings with her more than 17 years of professional community development and planning experience. Prior to Tinley, she served in various leadership roles as the zoning administrator of the City of Countryside, also the Community Development Director of the Village of Shorewood. And she started her career in nearby Lockport, where she started as an assistant city planner and then was ultimately promoted to the director of that department. In terms of education, she has a double major from Illinois State University in geography and also business management. She has an MBA with a certificate in managerial leadership from Northern Illinois University. She's a member of the American Planning Association, also the Illinois Economic Development Association, and carries also the highest distinction in the planning profession. She is credentialed as an AICP. Yes. And in terms of a little background, also personally, she was born and raised in Darien, so she is quite local, and she still resides there today with her family, who's joined us this evening. She's a Hinsdale South High School graduate, and she is married to her husband Brad, who's here tonight to support her. And then we have her two young daughters. Julia's hanging out with us here at the podium tonight, and then we have Lily. Lily, give us a wave. All right, hello, Lily. Welcome to Woodridge. Lily is 6, Julia is 2, and also, last but not least, Mom, Julie, you have joined us this evening too. So very, very warm welcome to you. One fun fact about Kimberly, she is a pretty mean billiards player. So we have a venerable pool shark on our team. So I would discourage any Woodridge resident who finds himself in a pool hall to place potentially any bets or any wagers trying to challenge Kimberly to a game of pool. But kidding aside, Kimberly was just a candidate that really stood out immediately. Her track record, her passion for public service, just the level of expertise that she has in planning and business and recruitment and retention was just truly impressive. She has demonstrated leadership and she has a solid understanding of Woodridge. It's been very, very impressive. She's done her homework, needless to say. So we are just thrilled that you're here, Kimberly, and I trust that you're going to have a very long and rewarding career here in Woodridge, and you're going to do outstanding things for Woodridge. I know that. I'm very confident in that. So on behalf of Mayor Cunningham and the Board of Trustees, we extend a very warm welcome to you, to the Woodridge community, and to our village organization, and we extend a warm welcome to your family, of course, as well, and just wish you the very best here as you start off your career in Woodridge. Before I turn the mic over, we have a couple of little giveaways here. Lily and Julia, let's see here. We got a little swag, a little Woodridge swag there. And then you're all gonna have to split the police department. They've got the fun stuff. So they've got all kinds of cool stuff on there for both of you, okay? All right, I am going to turn it now over to Kimberly.
Wow, thank you very much for that very warm welcome. When this opportunity came up, it was really an easy choice. I've known of Woodridge, it's a solid community, and being a neighboring town, it felt kind of like coming to home. It's been an honor to be in public service as long as I have been, and I continue to enjoy it every day and hopefully improve communities and work with the elected officials and the challenges that they have. And the team members that are here as well were also very welcoming and sought out highly. You have a great team, and I'm very excited to be a part of it. Just really grateful for the opportunity and the very warm welcome. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Moving on, we have proclamations for several proclamations tonight. One is for Charlotte Hazel Weekend, which is September 17th and 18th of this year. And second proclamation is Constitution Week for September 16th through the 22nd, and National Hispanic Heritage Month, September 15th to October 15th. We will enter those proclamations into the public record. We will now move on to the public comment portion of the agenda. We will start with comments not related to agenda items. We will pause to acknowledge any written public comments that have been received prior to the meeting that do not relate to tonight's agenda, and enter those into the public record.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem Abbott. So we have received one public comment, written comment prior to the meeting on an item not related to the agenda. This comment is from Margaret Zielinski, and it references the Safety Act. Thank you.
Thank you. I will now ask staff if there are any members of the public who have joined us via Zoom who wish to comment on items not related to tonight's agenda. Are there any?
Mayor Pro Tem, we have received no other additional comments.
And there is no one present in the room that to present any items. So we'll move on to the comments related to the agenda items. So we will pause to acknowledge any written public comments that have been received prior to the meeting that do appear on tonight's agenda, and enter those into the public record.
Mayor, we have received no further comments.
Thank you. I will now ask staff if there are any members of the public who have joined us who wish to comment on items that do appear on tonight's agenda. All right, seeing none, we'll now move on to tonight's omnibus agenda. May I have a motion, please, to approve items A through F and the acceptance of items G through I?
So moved.
Thank you, Trustee Blair, for the motion, and thank you, Trustee Page, for the second. Is there a request for any item to be considered separately? Hearing none, Administrator Stonich, would you please read the items that appear on the omnibus agenda?
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem Abbott. Members of the board, good evening. Item A, ordinance 2022-55 is approval of a minor amendment to Woodridge Festival PUD. These are for the Kohl's Store electric vehicle chargers. Item B, ordinance 2022-56 is approval of an ordinance granting a minor amendment to Woodridge Festival PUD. This is also electric vehicle chargers on the 75th Street outlot. Item C, ordinance 2022-57, an ordinance amending the planned unit development and approving the plat of Woodgrove Festival Hollywood Boulevard Cinema. This is the re-subdivision of that particular parcel at 1001 Street. Item D, ordinance 2022-58, an ordinance granting approval of a minor amendment to a final plat for regional planned unit development for the retreat at Seven Bridges, 6690 Double Eagle Drive. Item E, resolution 2022-81, a resolution authorizing the mayor and village clerk to execute a one-year contract extension with Fifth Third Bank for the village's banking services. Item F is resolution 2022-82, a resolution authorizing the acceptance of certain required improvements in the bill of sale for certain improvements for Woodview subdivision, M&I Homes of Chicago LLC, the northeast corner of I-355 and 63rd Street. Item G are prior board minutes for the meeting of September 1st, 2022. Item H, credit card register for June 2022, and also the electronic wires for July 2022. Last item I are the accounts payable registers for August 12th, August 19th, and August 26th, 2022, and then also September 2nd of 2022. Thank you.
Thank you. Clerk Hennigan, would you please call the roll?
Trustee Krusek. Aye. Trustee Page.
Aye.
Trustee Blair.
Aye.
Trustee Kagan.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you. There is no mayor's report tonight. Trustees or Administrator Stonish, is there any administrator's report?
No, sir.
With no further business to discuss this evening, I would like to ask for a motion to adjourn this regular meeting of the village board. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, trustee Krusek. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you for the second, trustee Blair. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. This meeting is adjourned at 7. Any nays? All right. This meeting is adjourned at 7:11. Thank you.
Greg? Wow. This makes up for like some of the marathon ones.
That might be a record.
Yeah, no, that's great.
11 minutes.
6 minutes. That was a 6-minute one. Yeah.
Hey, Peggy.
Great job, Greg. You have a win-
I'm not.